So following a great win away in Athens during a week in the Europa League, we're back in Premier League action this weekend. It's not a normal game, is it? It's the North London derby. This is the Arsenal versus Tottenham match preview. Hello, my name is Richard. Welcome back to my channel over and over and over again, the Positive Arsenal channel. In this video, I'm going to look ahead to this weekend's massive North London derby here at the Emirates against Tottenham. Of course, I'm going to look at past meetings. I'm going to look at the current form. I'm going to look at the predicted lineups and also give a score prediction. But before I get into all that, I want to make sure that you are subscribing to my channel. If you like what I do, or maybe if you're new here, you like some positive Arsenal content, please click the subscribe button down in the corner there. Please give this video a like as well. And also, please drop your comments in the box. If you have anything at all to do with Arsenal about this game, what your score prediction might be, what your lineup is, just drop them in the box below. I do try to answer as many as I can. So in history then, there's actually been 180 North London derbies. Arsenal have won 74, there's been 49 draws, and Tottenham have won 57. Of course, there were a previous 8 matches as well, which were played between the sides before Arsenal moved to North London. And of those, Arsenal won 3, there was 2 draws, and Tottenham won 3. We've not won any of the last 5 meetings in all competitions. That goes back to December 2018, of course, that 4-2 victory at the Emirates. We've drawn 2 and lost 3 of those last 5. And in fact, we've not won any of the last 4 league games either. Again, since December 2018, we've drawn 2 and lost 2 of the last 4 in the Premier League. After beating Spurs 3 times in the 2013-2014 season, we've only actually won 3 of the next 15 that we've played, drawn 6 and lost 6. So we've not got a very good record against Tottenham in recent years. And we've only actually won 2 of our last 7 at home. That's 4 draws and 1 defeat, which of course came in the League Cup in 2018. On the plus side of that, though, we are unbeaten in our last 9 at home in the league since November 2010, and we've only lost 2 of the 18 games that we played against Tottenham here at the Emirates Stadium. We've won 10 and drawn 6. We've only got 1 defeat actually in our last 27 at home in the league against Tottenham. That was since May 1993. We've won 15 and drawn 11 of those games. And we did actually go 21 games unbeaten against Tottenham between November 1999 and January 2008. So in current form then, Tottenham have actually won their last 5 games in all competitions, scoring 15 goals. Although prior to that, they had lost 6 of those previous 8 matches. They've only won 2 of their last 9 away games in the Premier League as well, and they were at the bottom sides, Sheffield United and Fulham. In fact, since their 6-1 win at Old Trafford back in October, their only 4 away wins have all come against sides in the bottom 5. In London derbies this season, they've only won 1 away from home. That was at Fulham, which was in their last away game. They've drawn away at Chelsea, and they've also lost away at West Ham. In terms of our form then, we're actually unbeaten now in our last 4 matches since we lost at home here to Manchester City. But we've only had 4 wins in our last 10 matches in all competitions, of course, including the Olympiacos game, of course, on Thursday night. We've only actually got 3 wins in our last 11 at home in the Premier League as well, and we failed to score in 6 of those games. So clearly our biggest problems have been playing here at home this season with no fans in the stadium. In London derby, we've only lost 1 of our 5 London derbies this season. That was, of course, a reverse fixture of this game at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium back in December. So in the predicted lineups then, Tottenham generally have been playing at a 4-2-3-1 system, very similar to ours in their recent games. So I think they're going to line up something similar to this. I think it'll be Lloris in goal. I think their back 4 probably be Aurier at right back, Alderweireld and probably Sanchez at centre back and Reguilón at left back. I think the 2 holding in midfield will probably be Højbjerg and Ndombele. And then their front 4, I don't think there'll be too many changes to that. So it'll probably be Bale, Son, Lucas Moura, and of course Harry Kane up front, who of course has scored the most goals in North London derbies with 11. For our lineup then, it's going to be interesting to see exactly what Mikel Arteta is going to do for this game. I think it's going to probably be something along these lines. I think it'll be Leno in goal again. I think the back 4 may well be Cedric, David Luiz, Pablo Mari and Kieran Tierney. Going back to the Premier League, back four from the last game against Burnley. I think in midfield it'll be Partey and Xhaka again. I think that they've been a good partnership overall, and although Xhaka's obviously made a few mistakes, overall he's been playing okay. And Thomas Partey needs more minutes, doesn't he? He's clearly not fit yet, so I think he's got to stay in the team. In terms of the front four, it's going to be interesting now. Smith Rowe's fit. Will he give Odegaard a rest? Although he did score a great goal against Olympiacos, there's an option there. I think Saka's got to start on the right, even though he's looking tired. I still think he's our biggest threat going forward, so I would definitely be starting Saka. On the left's going to be interesting. Willian's maybe gone a little bit off the boil, although he did get another assist against Olympiacos. Pepe, of course, is an option there, or Martinelli. I don't know why he's not been getting any minutes at all. And then, of course, the centre-forward position. It's always a choice at the moment between Aubameyang and Lacazette. Aubameyang's been in pretty decent form. He scored a few goals against Tottenham in history as well, so I would maybe be tempted to go with him. So they're the lineup that I'm predicting for this game. So a score prediction is, you have to say on current form, Tottenham may be coming to this game slight favourites, although they've got a very poor record here at the Emirates Stadium, particularly in the Premier League. It's a really important game for Arsenal to win. I think we need to keep trying to pick up as many league points as we can, just to try and force our way back into the top six if possible, but also to close that gap on Tottenham, who have started to pull away from us a little bit in recent weeks, although they have been playing some of the poorer teams at the bottom end of the league that you would have expected them to beat. So it's a massive game for Arsenal. It's a game that I'm not going to predict anything other than an Arsenal victory, of course, in the North London derby. How could I do anything else? So I'm going to say Arsenal are going to turn up on Sunday. They're going to put in a good performance, and I think the final score is going to be Arsenal 2, Tottenham 1. So the games are coming thick and fast at the moment. They're all big games. They're all must-win games. And this one in particular, of course, not just in the overall context of the season and in the Premier League positions, but it's the North London derby. It's a game that, as Tony Adams, of course, famously said to Lee Dixon, it's a game that we cannot afford to lose. So we need to put in a performance again on Sunday, similar performance that we did in the last few games, just cutting out those silly defensive mistakes. And if we do that, I'm convinced and confident that we can get the right result that we need, close that gap on Tottenham, and maybe start to put a few more doubts in their mind as to whether they can even finish in the top six. So it's going to be a good game. It's going to be a really important game. It is a game, as I say, I'm sure that we can come out on top. So that's my preview there of the big North London derby this weekend against Tottenham here at the Emirates Stadium. Stay tuned to the channel because I've got some great stuff coming up. I will be doing a watch along tomorrow, going live at about 4:15 for a 4:30 kickoff with the team news, a little bit of build up, and then of course full match commentary and analysis. And then after the game, I'll be doing the fan cam reaction show, getting some Arsenal fans or maybe some Tottenham fans as well to get a little bit of reaction. I suppose it depends how the game's gone, what the mood's going to be, but that'll be a good show as well. That'll be coming up straight after the game about 6:30. And then of course on Monday I'll put together a full review video of this game. Hopefully it'll be a good performance to look back on and pick a man of the match and all the usual stuff as well. So please stay tuned to the channel. If you haven't done so already, please click the subscribe button down in the corner there. Give this video a like as well if you've enjoyed it. Thanks for your support of the channel. Drop any comments in the box what your score prediction is, what your team lineup would be. And of course in the meantime, as we head towards this really big game, a massive game this weekend, isn't it? We can't afford anything other than a victory. Come on you Gunners!